Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features two teams looking for a win. It's the Cowboys coming in at 1-5, going up against the Saints, who come in at 1-5. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup, let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the New Orleans Saints and the Dallas Cowboys. Now Gino on first down. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And a look at the offense that is hoping to put some points up in bunches here in this one. Second down, here's Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And taken at the 46. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Second down following the run. They go to Elliott again. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Okay, starting lineup time offensively, Charles, for the Dallas Cowboys.
And how about them at number 4 in the 2016 draft? Big needs on the defensive line. And they go with the running back.
They go star power.
They went star power, but Ezekiel Elliott, in a lot of ways, was exactly the right decision. When they had winning success in 2014, they did it running the football. Elliott can do that for them again.
Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
First down carry by Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 14 there. And it'll be first down Cowboys.
Really really strong, effective run there out of a power set or a heavy set. 3 tight ends in the game, and that's tough for a defensive coordinator. They want to spot that lineup coming into the game early so they can get the proper defensive personnel on the field. That's why the coordinator is relying on some of the assistants to tell him what offensive personnel is hitting the field so he can adjust accordingly. They weren't able to stop him on that run.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. Down right around the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And here now, New Orleans defensive unit.
Cameron Jordan is now one of those versatile defensive linemen that you can play all up and down the front. Whether he's playing tackle or end, he knows how to make plays.
Let's go!
They'll try to throw now. Prescott finding time. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
A nickel back added defensively as they look to stop this 3rd and 8.
Flex round! Ohio! Watch twist! Flex round!
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
So they're operating in the red zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Come on, let's go! Grand 38!
Prescott now on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans, and they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. As we get a look at the defensive starters, the secondary, they're certainly going to need to be on their toes in this one.
And you know me really well. Where do I start analyzing a game? From the secondary. And these guys have to be on point today. They're facing a high-powered attack.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Now Smith. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Throwing on third down, Smith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front? Creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility.
He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. One receiver left, that's Allen. Third and long, it's Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
He's going to field this at the 4. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Give him 16 on the pickup. And the Cowboys are going to get a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, Elliott. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
There's so many things that go into playing the position of linebacker. Some of them are actually subtle. Doing the drill work that you do all the time in practice and carrying it over to the game. Get rid of blockers and get to the ball carrier and knock him down for a loss.
Third down, still 14 yards left. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough third and long coming up. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Third and long for Prescott. And he finds Stills, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 17 that time. And it'll be first down Cowboys.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw on second down is Smith. The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So on that play, defense was in the zone. They ran a crossing route offensively, but the defense there, you got to be good with communication, don't you?
You certainly do, and it's not something that is really evident when you watch it on the screen. But everyone's talking, communicating, pointing, and it keeps you from chasing receivers because you have a specific zone you have to cover. When a receiver's in your zone and he crosses to another one, you got to let your guy know. They got a completion there, but I like the discipline they showed to stay in their proper areas and then make the tackle.
Here's Smith now on second down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Play clock winding down. Throwing is Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. And out now come the Cowboys. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And when you're trying to set up a counter play, it's what a lot of people call an influence play. You're really hoping those defensive linemen are really agile that day. If they stayed out late the night before the game and they're not moving as fast, it's a lousy call because that means they're just going to sit in the hole that you hope to create just by the movement of your offensive line.
And there they got the ball to the outer third of the field, but tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, things get stacked up in there if they don't move as well as you want them to, and probably just trying to escape and couldn't get away.
A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Wide open receiver complete. A good pickup there at 22. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his. There are so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw. Not only did they drop what looked like an interception in the end zone, they blew a golden opportunity to shift the momentum.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Going to throw deep for the end zone. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you've got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the receiver, and have a chance to bat the ball away as they did there.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And they're going to speed things up here. On 2nd down, here's Smith. Dumps it off to Lewis. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field. Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. And now they're in the hurry-up. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Again, Smith. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. The final shot here before break. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Keenan Allen in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints are back within a score.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to have really good starting field position here as that's taken up close to the 40. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front as we send you on over to Orlando where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field. Second half starts with a carry by Elliott. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Prescott. And Graham's got it over the middle. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Going to throw right side here. Complete. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go.
They'll come out in the pistol. Prescott to throw on 4th. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They come out here in the eye. They'll start things on 1st down with Dion Lewis. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half.
The throw to the left side, caught by Coleman. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. From the 50, it's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, here's Smith. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the gun, here's Smith. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Their big-bodied receiver, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints, if they convert the extra point, they'll have the lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They come out here in the eye. They start on the ground with Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, so much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction.
That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, you gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. To throw on second down is Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
On first down, Smith. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Randy Gregory. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Here's Smith now on second down. And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third. A shotgun snap for Smith. This one complete to Coleman. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott surveying the field. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Dallas. And even 60 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. One man in the backfield, Elliott. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Shift together here from the D-line. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Their dangerous wide receiver. His third touchdown of the game and fifth on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. Now Geno. And this will be incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. Third down here.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every third down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to third down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now Geno on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there, really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now it's the fullback's turn, Gronkowski. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Here's Prescott. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Check 4, check 4. On, let's go. Red 38. Red 38.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Second down following the incompletion. One man in the backfield, Elliott. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, a Turkey Bowl, a Thanksgiving Day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
A handoff left, Elliott. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Prescott now on 2nd down. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up. And
now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here. And the Saints signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run. But it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Come on, let's go.
Now Elliott. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
Now this will be the 9th play on this drive. One man in the backfield, Elliott. 6 yards still to go here on 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Were you as surprised as I was that they actually ran it on 2nd down there? I thought that they would go ahead and throw it in every situation here.
Yeah, they've thrown for 3 touchdown passes now here. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the 3-yard line once more. Now here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary, something crazy here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Brandon, this will be a great win for them. The better team's going to win this game, no question about it.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Keenan Allen, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play in good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Now Smith. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. A good pick up there of 20 yards. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. One last throw here for Smith. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, I know at points in this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for Dallas, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the